So if your child said to you that he doesn't like your partner, would you be like, "Oh, suck it up"?
No, I would personally, because of the relationship I have with my child, I would have a conversation with him, and
he says, "I just don't like her. Her face is ugly."
I would have to find out why he doesn't like her, and then I'd have to try and mend the relationship as the adult. All
So
right,
you're
that's what I would
going to
try
convert
do.
him?
I would mend the relationship, or I would start trying to see into what it is that he doesn't like, because there might be a reason he doesn't. Maybe she's sitting there pinching him when I'm not around, or something mad, and I'm gonna have to say to myself, okay. Or she's just saying spiteful things to him, like, "Oh, you'll never be good at this. You'll never be." And I'm noticing that she's constantly putting my child down. And if I notice that, then I'm gonna have to start
I think
taking
you're taking it to a physical point where, yeah, obviously if she's harming your child, but it could be something as simple as, and for me, when I'm talking about relationships, I will take it more to bad relationships with work, because I've got a personal experience with that. But in your situation,
I don't have a situation, by the way.
Sorry. In the scenario that you're talking about...
Thank you.
My apologies. In the scenario that you're talking about, what if it's a case of your child doesn't like them because they feel that that person's pulling you away? You spend more time with them, you give them more attention and that kind of stuff. So it's not a case of your child dislikes them as a person, it's just that they feel that that other person being there is now broken up the little kind of relationship that you lot had.
Really? So just to make it make sense, let's just make simple maths. We have 100 hours free every week.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
100 hours. Out of those 100 hours, your child receives 40. You now have a new partner who is now infringing on said 40. That 40 is now...
15.
15. I was thinking 15. Good maths. So that 40 is now 15. Automatically, your child's going to be thinking, well, 1 second.
Well, go on, yes, sir.
I used to get all of this. Now I'm only getting this. The reason why I'm getting this is because of this new
Drive
entity.
foot over here.
So because of this new entity, I'm now not happy. So when you say, I'm just migrating the conversation around obviously what we're discussing. But when you say things such as, I'm going to speak to my child to find out what the problem is. The problem is, I had all of this time, now I've only got this.
But then you negotiate that, innit? Or you find a way to negotiate, or you're trying to explain to him the situation.
1 second, while he's sighing, so we're going to go...
Let's bring in Wileycat DJ.
No,
After Buddy's finished.
I'll tell you
1
what it
second,
was.
let Buddy finish.
I want to hear more about this negotiate. I really do.
No, when I say negotiate, if it's actually a problem, like you just said, the 20 hours are now not happening. It's 40 hours.
40.
Sorry, has now turned into 15. Then maybe I have to turn and say, you know what, like, I'm going to have to turn and say to myself, maybe I have to give you 30 hours, or maybe I have to give you 25 hours, but I'm going to find a negotiation within myself to turn and say, I'm not making my child happy. And this is affecting the relationship he's now having with my partner, if that is the said case. Do you know what I mean? There are ways to negotiate and talk to your child and find to yourself what's the best for the child. And that's what ultimately I'll be looking at that point, because it would obviously being my child. The initial point that you raised was actually about would it be your parent? You know what I mean? So I actually obviously flipped it. But with my mum or my dad doesn't have a dog in this fight. Whoever I choose is who I choose. Do you know what I mean? I'm now out here and I live on my own. Like you know what I mean? I've moved out of left the nest a long time ago now. All right, I can choose who I want to choose.
Okay, so obviously we know that this, and Wiley, I'm going to come over to you in a sec. We know that this is listened to from a range of people, male and female, old and young. So you're saying that your mum or your dad's influence or liking or disliking your partner bears no reason on your decision.
It bears no reason on my decision of being with someone. However, it's not like it's not going to be a good thing if they don't like them.
It's not a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker. It's not going to turn and make me go, I'm leaving you. But it will definitely make me turn and say, you know, I want to mend this. If
so
it
this needs to be fixed.
Yeah, I would want to fix it. I never want to fix it.
Wiley.
So the importance of parental approval in relationships. Some studies have found that there is more evidence and research supporting the positive influence of family and friend approval on the relationship. Parental approval influences satisfaction and stability in the couple relationship. So you're more likely to have a stable relationship if your parents or if your friends are supportive of your relationship. So with regards to what Buddy's saying, Buddy may not have an issue, but it may have an issue with your relationship. And I think that's the general gist of it. Most people won't have an issue, but the relationship will be affected.
So it's not like my mum don't like you, we're done, but my mum don't like you puts a strain
on that relationship.
Yes. On the relationship.
And the longevity of the relationship. Because if your mum doesn't like that person, you're not going to intentionally push the two of them together.
No, but you work, as Buddy was saying, or maybe you were saying, Citrus, you work to try and build that bridge, so to speak. So it might be a thing of, right, mum, I like her, what don't you like? And she might just say, my spirit don't take to her.
Yeah, that's like, and Rain, you know that's what's gonna happen. My spirit don't take to her. I don't trust people with their eyes too close together.
Yeah, all of that
kind of stupidness.
Which is a factor in it. But you have to try and if you want that relationship to work, you have to. You know your mum. You know what I mean. You know what your mum. You know your mum. You know what makes her tick. So you're gonna need to try and navigate around that to make sure it can work. And it doesn't. Look, they don't need to be best of friends going shopping and going into restaurants, but to the point where your mum can stomach her. Because remember, this is your life. Your mum's had her life. You know what I mean?
You know what? For me, I think I look at it from a different angle.
Say that again.
It's your life. It's your life. Your mum's had her.
This is my life.
It's your life.
And my decisions. Mum, you've done your thing.
Yes.
Let me do my thing.
And let me make my mistakes if they're going to be mistakes. If there's people that you don't like, yeah, exactly that, yeah.
Let me live. So I kind of disagree with it a little bit. And the reason for that is because I believe that whoever you're with, if your parents, mum, dad, close friends don't like this person, or there's some kind of thing between it, I want to know why. That's the first thing.
Yep.
But then, more than likely, as you say, spirit don't take.
Really,
my response to that would be...
Sorry, but really, you hear something like, she smells like your uncle.
Yeah, it's something random.
All of a sudden, it's like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. So okay, sorry. So
wait, let me finish. Let me finish. So, for me, it's about telling you that this person is good for me. And letting you see that this person is good for me. Yeah. That they improve my life. That they make me happy.
That's the main one.
That it's having them in my life is something that not only do I want, but I need now because they've given me that kind of support to fall back on them. Because I believe if you have somebody in your life, not only should you be able to look to them as a friend, but they fill a role that after time becomes a need. If I've got somebody there who, for example, my partner, we work together and whatnot, and we do things together, and we are striving to go forward. Her need would be the push that she gives me.
Yeah.